Pepperland goes bluey.
Alright guys, we're going to do a quick video on just the different options in the OSD. Once you're booted up and you're in, if you press and hold left yaw, it's going to enter into the OSD. When you're navigating in here, it's going to be all right stick. Excuse me there. You're going to use up and down on the right stick to go up and down, obviously, through the options. Move this over a little bit. Sorry about that. So, obviously, exit. If you press left on exit, it's going to back out. Left is also how you back out of menus. So if we go down one and we press to the right, we're going to go in. Here, let's just change the units from imperial to metric. RSSI is where you're going to go if you have a receiver that supports this. I do not. You can actually set it up so that the alarm will go off automatically if it loses signal. Battery is going to give you options for, enabling the alarm if it goes down too low. Level input, it's going to automatically sense how many volts you have, whether it's 3-cell, 2-cell, 4-cell. Warning level, this lets you select the level at which it's going to go off. Current correction, you don't have to mess with this. This is just if it seems like it's not showing the right amount of current. Backup voltage, disable. Honestly, I have no clue what this is. Just leave it alone. Alright, general. This is going to take us into the different options that you're going to see. Show position, heading, stats. This is, I believe, for satellites. It's going to show once they fix and how many you have. This, you can change the color of the OSD. Power index is milliamps per hour, or milliamp hours per minute, which is how I prefer it. Warning show time. I think this is about how far out it's going to give you the showing of the warning. Summary style, this is going to be at the end when you're done with your flight. There's a couple different options here. You can go off, pro, or TBS. And again, to navigate to these, I'm just going right, left, up, down. If you go here and you press left, it is going to take you out of the menu. OSD type, you can change to Vendetta and Core Pro. Factory reset, obviously, will reset all of these settings. So again, if I press left, it'll take me out of that. Artificial horizon, you can turn it on and off. Call sign, this is where you're going to change your name. You can change it so it's on all the time or it's not all the time. I'm actually going to change this. Let's do this real quick. I have a few different call signs that I use. This one actually ties back to my PlayStation ID. So hey, if you want to add me, go for it. We're going to go with the one that's more recognizable, however. And again, this is just up and down. There we go. And then it says hold roll right to exit, which I'm assuming is going to save it. Alright, there we go. So there's your options for the on-screen display. Flight controller, pretty basic here. You can change your PIDs, your rates. You can go into settings and you can turn the idle motors on and off. You can go in and do your calibration, which is actually pretty nice. Filters, I actually don't play with those, so I'm going to stay out of that menu. Now cam, this is only if you have multiple cams hooked up, because the OSD layer does have 2 ports for the cameras, so you can have 2 cameras. Buzzer fine switch, this is just where you're going to pick which one is to set off your buzzer. Pretty simple as that. And then video transmitter. Here's where you're going to come in here and you're going to enable things like pit mode, which is the super low strength, so that you're not overlapping and possibly messing with somebody else who's racing. LED strip, video transmitter LED strip. This is not out yet, but what this is going to do, from my understanding, is excuse me, is it is going to change color based on what channel you're on, which is pretty freaking awesome. because it makes it very easy to tell if you have two racers on the same channel. Power level, obviously this is where you go through your different settings. I'm running the whip antenna. I'm just going to keep it at 200 for the most part. Don't really need anything else. Here and here you can change your band and your channel. Again, I'm not going to really mess with this, but for example, if you come down here, you'll see at the bottom it's going to tell you what your new channel is going to be, which is pretty cool. The video transmitter unlock. This is what you'd have to do if you remember. It's going to stay at 25 milliwatts unless you change your call sign. And that's it, guys. We're going to go back to the left and exit out, and we're good. There's the buzzer. Thanks for watching.